state of emergency has been declared by the governor of Missouri in Ferguson. It's warning law enforcement officers, the FBI is, to brace the city for violent protests as we await a grand jury's decision in the Michael Brown shooting. What are police expecting? Joining us right now, speaking exclusively on Fox and Friends, we've got Missouri State Highway Patrol Captain Ron Johnson, we've got St. Louis Police Chief Sam Dodson, and St. Louis County Police Chief John Belmar. Guys, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, Captain Johnson, you famously were walking with some of the protesters back when violence did break out, and you were trying to calm people down. What are you doing to make sure that there's not more trouble straight ahead?
Well, we've been going around, all three of us, and meeting with several groups throughout our region, business leaders, community leaders, activists, high school students, middle school students, and just individuals, and trying to connect with the community and find out their concerns and addressing those concerns.
All right. Well, let me ask you this, Chief Dodson. Are there a number of groups that you are particularly interested in? Because I was reading online this morning that apparently one of those anarchist groups have done some training with some people in Ferguson, showing them how to screw things up.
Well, actually, the coalition that we're talking to is made up of over 50 groups. And there are a lot of people in those groups that really want peace. They want to come out and have their voices heard. But what we do find is there's a small percentage that want to come out with violence, that want to disrupt those peaceful protests. Those are the groups where I think law enforcement really can play a big role and do what we do. We arrest criminals. So if people violate the law in a violent way, we have a plan to take care of it.
Absolutely, and it's great that you guys have all joined forces. Chief Belmar, what kind of manpower are we talking about getting ready for some sort of an announcement there in Ferguson?
You know, Steve, I think the manpower is going to be sufficient. St. Louis County, for example, will have probably 250 officers on the ground just in the evening. St. Louis, perhaps 300. The Highway Patrol, perhaps 150. But keep in mind, we want to make sure that people understand we're going to ride their beats also. So if you call 911, regardless of the manpower we have in Ferguson, we'll be at your house, we'll be at your business. Absolutely.
And Captain Johnson, the message is clear. Violence will not be tolerated, correct?
That's correct. You know, we're out here to make sure that the public remains safe. We're going to protect the businesses, but we're also going to protect the constitutional rights of all the citizens and visitors to our region.
All right. Chief Dodson, I read somewhere as well online that, speaking of protecting businesses, that there were some particular businesses you were worried about. Is there a list of targets?
Well, there's not a list of targets, but in August what we saw is these activities were happening in Ferguson. In the city of St. Louis, about 25 window smashings occurred. So as you talked about the governor activating the National Guard earlier, that's part of our plan, to put police officers and National Guard into neighborhoods to watch strip malls, shopping centers as deterrence, visibility, so the community knows that we have a plan, and then early warning. So while we don't have a list, I think police chiefs all over worry about just about everything.
And finally, Chief Belmar, I know that you've got a lot of manpower there, but you've also got the National Guard at the ready as well, right?
You know, we appreciate the governor offering the Guard. They're really a force multiplier for us. Last time they were a lot of help in securing the command post. I think that they're going to be a tremendous benefit this time, and we certainly appreciate these citizen soldiers coming to our aid.
Well, we certainly appreciate the three of you joining us this morning. We know you got a lot on your plate today, so we thank you very much, and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.